Hey fellow YouTubers and those of you from the vinyl community, especially everybody that's into vintage turntables. I just got in another turntable just a little bit ago. It is the Pioneer PL-514. Got this off of eBay out of Tracktown Treasures out of Springfield, Oregon. It was a good deal. I had free FedEx shipping, so I can't complain about that. It lowers the cost of the overall turntable here. Look at this. The platter separated and packaged separately, like it's supposed to be. I like that. Really good. Nice good bubble wrap. Looks like it's missing the ring there, but that's no biggie. Rubber seems to be, the platter seems to be in good shape. Got a dead bug on here, some little bit of cobweb. Okay, it's not too bad. It's like the belt disintegrated on here at one point. So that's not surprising. That's what happens when you neglect them. Put them in storage for years on end. So let's put that off to the side. Alright. Oh boy. Now if you don't know much about these turntables, this is a 2-speed belt drive made between 1977 and 1979. I've watched several videos on how to service these and tear them down in a little bit and service them to get them running back up to 100%. And they don't seem too hard of a turntable to work on. Yeah, they are old, and it's going to need some servicing to get this thing back up to par. But the plinth on them are pretty thick, and it's got a bottom plate that holds on, the bottom portion of the turntable mechanisms. Motor and everything, circuitry, and but it's a pretty solid, heavy turntable. So let's get this thing up and out of here. I like it when a seller takes their time and actually packs a turntable the correct way. Makes everything so much nicer. So nice good bubble wrap. One thing it does have, I did see in the pictures, it does have a cracked dust cover, but that doesn't affect the operation of the turntable. Some things you just have to work with. Ooh, so yeah, that's what I thought. Man. Lots of good bubble wrap. Okay. Ooh. Alright. Yeah. I can buff this out a little bit. But yeah, that's busted pretty good. Somebody did suggest to me to buy a ultrasound plastic welder, but man, those things are like $350 to $500. It's like that's pretty expensive just to buy to repair plastic. The rubber stops on here are toasted. Pretty dirty. Let me put this off to the side. Alright, more bubble wrap. Yeah, pretty dirty. Okay, speed selector works. Has no cart. Looks like it has the original head shell. Somebody clipped the wires. I was going to replace them anyway, so that's no biggie. Put that off to the side. Tone arm bracket is there. It's working. Not busted. Yeah, thing I was told is watch a recent video. When the feet collapse, it sets on the bottom. This covers the motor. And it's got a lot of rubbage on here, so I've already been looking at some aftermarket feet because these are toast. They're all flattened, dry rotted really bad, so not surprised. Okay, I am going to replace the power cord. Yep, there's some marks on the dust cover. At one time or another, this plug was laying on top and it's imprinted on top of the dust cover. Right there. So, it's obviously been sitting around for quite a while. Oh, okay, no need to undo this. They've clipped off the RCA ends. This might be a turntable that I am not going to be able to put RCA jacks on the back. This is where the audio cables and the power cable come out through this little junction box here. So probably what I can do, I can replace the audio cable. That's not a problem. It'll fit through there. Audio cables, I may have to use. I've got a good set of cables here. I was going to use another turntable, but didn't because I would have had to modify it too much. But these are good shielded RCA cables. I'll have to see if I can use these or not, or I may have to get a other set of cables and run them through there. At least be gold plated. So I got to rethink about what I'm going to do on this. But this here, where's my tape measure? This plinth is just a little over 1.5 inches thick. Inch and 7/8. Or is that, oh, those are 16, so those are 1 inch and 9/16. I guess that's what it would be. So pretty thick. Bottom plate here where everything sits on. So this is my next. Well, it's the project after. I've got other projects to go in front of this. I'm going to try to take them in order as I get them. I just ordered another turntable last night. I put a bid in and I got it. It's the Sony PL-514. It's a direct drive linear tracking turntable made in 1984. Watched several videos on it and very similar models. Looks like it's not going to be too hard to work on. Ordered a new belt for it also. Should hopefully get it by next week. I'm looking at using that as my main turntable in my living room because it's a much better turntable from what I can gather. The Technics SL5 I have, if I can get that up and running really good, I'll sell that one. and I'll keep this Sony PL-514 as my main one for my living room. So anyway, this is my latest project I got in. Needs a serious clean job. Once I get this opened up and looked at. Another fun project. So if you like what you see here, please subscribe, like, and share my channel. And long live vinyl.